Hey, Coldwell Banker, it's me, this guy, Adam South, connecting with you to provide an education update as we enter the month of love, February, right? Do you love February? Does February love you? Do you love your people, your clients, your friends, your family? Do they love you? I hope that they do. Do you love education? Boy, do I hope that you do. But nevertheless, let's talk about what's happening for the week of February 1st as we help you expand your sales and business development skills from wherever they are today. Right off the bat on Monday, February 1st from 9 a.m. for a short 60 minutes, we're going to talk about this class called Lead Conversion. It's about talking and creating an awareness and a plan to be able to convert those leads you already have with confidence. That afternoon around lunchtime, 12:30 to 1:15, 10 by 10 zone farming. Have you tuned in yet to check it out? If so, you already know what's happening here, and you're probably already using it to get some business. I've heard some great feedback from some of the agents in your office that are already applying the 10 by 10 zone farming. This is not geographic farming, my friends. This is a fast-paced, fast-moving way to be able to capture potential now business as well as feed your pipeline. And if you do it based on recommendation, you could be filling up to 250 leads every single week with a low cost of time and money, if any. Okay? All right, so then what's happening that afternoon? Well, we've got a lot of great resources for you in the CB desk. And myself, and I'm fortunate enough to team up with Mr. Todd Moyer himself, the mixed marketing artist, to talk about Prospect Square, Clients for Life. What a great resource to be able to stay top of mind with the people that you already know in your database and provide them some non-real estate related things of value each and every month. You know the one we have coming up this week, right? What is it? The Economic Summit. That's right, where we're going to talk about the economy. Not me. I'm no expert of that. But we've got some great people, local leaders in the industry, going to talk about some things with you in that event, as well as that chief economist, Mr. Elliot Eisenberg himself. That's right, the guy with the bow tie has crazy jokes when he presents. He's an amazing individual, very knowledgeable of what's happening in the economy. We've got that coming up, but that's not until Tuesday, so don't get me started. All right? So, okay, fair enough. Let's talk about Tuesday, but first thing first, we have to acknowledge it's a certain special day, February 2nd. What day is it? It's Groundhog Day. That's right. So appreciate your groundhogs that you know. Whether they're gophers, whether they're groundhogs, they're all family. Show them some love, but along the way, let's talk about some business. Buyer Strategy also kicks off on Tuesday. It's a two-part series this month where from 10 to noon, we're going to talk about this buyer path to profitability. I've got some great resources for you to be able to build a buyer portfolio. Systems, tools, checklists, things that you can use to stay streamlined and effective when working with buyers. What else are we going to talk about on Tuesday? Pricing strategies. That's right. You want to master the market? Talk about the analytics that are important to sellers out there. You want to use pricing strategies as a way to capture and convert even more listings? Well, it's the first of a three-part series starting on Tuesday for the next 3 Tuesdays in a row. And this week, we're going to talk about exactly that, mastering the market. What verbiage should you use? What numbers should you use? How do you convey that to people to show them that you are, in fact, an expert of their market? And we can't finish out that day without that event I was bragging about earlier, that Economic Summit from 4 to 6. And there's no link here below because it is in your Prospect Square. So hopefully you've been sending it out to your people, making phone calls, texting people, talking about this event, having reasons to have non-real estate related conversations. This is one of them. So I hope that you enjoy that one. Now on Wednesday, we kick it off, always the first Wednesday of the month, CB Distinction. That's right. Todd Moyer and myself, we're going to get together and we're going to share some of the many, many great resources that Coldwell Banker has to help you as our amazing agents live that exceptional life we'd love for you to do. We've got great support. We've got great resources, and we're going to take you through some of the biggest and the best as we go through CB Distinction from 9 to 11 Wednesday morning. Value proposition. Okay, fair enough. What's that about? Well, what are you saying to people to convince them that, hey, they should pick you out of all the people they know for their real estate needs? Well, when's the last time you revisited what you said to people? You may have been in the business for 50 years and saying the same thing. It might be time to step back, do a little evaluation. Where has my experiences and my talents and my resources grown? This is a good time to build and revisit that statement as we head into a fresh new month of this brand new year. So value propositions coming up from 2 to 4 on Wednesday. Now, Thursday morning, we kick it off with the people you already know, a realtor's #1 resource, the Sphere of Influence. You know that brings you and a lot of other people great business opportunity who wouldn't want to do all of their deals, all of their business support through people they already know, like, and trust. Well, you've got this #1 resource here. Let's talk about prioritizing them in your daily and weekly and yearly focus, and maybe even calendar some of these multiple ways that you can stay top of mind with them and offer the great value that you bring both on real estate and non-real estate to help them with whatever it is they need. So Sphere of Influence, great class. If you haven't taken it, come and see me. Let's do this thing together. Thursday afternoon, you know Andy Summer, right? The Denver West branch manager. What an amazing individual. Great knowledge of our Colorado contracts, and he does this every week. He talks about different pieces of the contracts. This one, he's working in exclusive right to sell, that seller's agency agreement, taking it line by line, and he's going to be doing that this Thursday from 11 to 12, and the link is below. Join in and get some knowledge, share some ideas too. Now, what else is happening that afternoon? Social media. I hear it's all the craze, so it's all about just some fundamentals, right? And some things to consider when engaging and using social media to promote yourself and to potentially get some business. So we've got some social media strategies for you to join us and even share some of your own. Always love to hear your ideas and what's happening out there when you're on the old TikTok and whatnot, but maybe even some other ones, okay? And then, of course, we can't wrap up Friday without kicking into priority management and goal setting. We know there's a lot of things that you want to do, need to do in your day. Let's talk about what are those priorities, set some goals for ourselves in there so we can stay on track to hit the goals that we've put out for ourselves all the way through to the end of the year. And of course, our role play round robin, famous for getting together, practicing the words when it doesn't count. Don't practice on your clients. Take that pinky swear with me. Don't practice on your clients. Practice when it doesn't count. Come to the groups that we have. Sometimes it's small groups, sometimes it's large groups, but we always talk about something valuable, and we'd love to hear your ideas. Let's practice together, and let's share some things that can help us all be better at what we do in this industry. Whew, that's a lot, right? So hopefully you got a good opportunity to hear many opportunities for you to dive into, join us for these great classes that we have. And other than that, remember, you've always got Sales Pro to be able to go into and look at all the way out into not just next week, not in just Groundhog Day or the month of love, right? But all the way out into further into the year. In fact, it's already in there through March, and we're going to have April in there soon, my friends. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions. Always happy to help you, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.